Hello. Hey. Who just woke up a little bit from that? So, who's here for Toonami? Who came to the con only for Toonami? Hey, we got some people, yeah. Awesome. So, my name is Chad Bonin. I'm going to be your moderator for the official Toonami panel. We have some very special guests. We have some very special announcements. Some little prizes. Did everyone get a shirt that wanted a shirt? Good, good. If you haven't gotten a shirt, I don't know if do we still have some back there? We still have some shirts back in the back right of the place. There's 2 varieties. Collect all 1 because you're only getting a 1. Don't bum rush them, please. Okay. Back. Okay. Sorry, I had to rearrange a little bit there. All right, so might as well make with the introductions. The people that make Toonami every week. Let's start off with Sarah Hardy. There she is. And then we have Sean Moore. And Gil Austin. And a guy named Jason DeMarco. Chris Hartley. Woo!
We should tap everybody down. This is coming on.
A lovely lady by the name of Dana Swanson. And Johnny Ray.
We have meeting agendas.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Extra breathy there, Jason. So, you guys know them as the people who make Toonami, but what do each one of them do? Let's go down the line. Do you guys want to introduce what you do at Toonami? Sarah?
Me? Oh, hi.
What's your job?
Hi, I'm one of the editors. And that's it.
The end.
That is absolutely it.
Sean, what do you do?
Sean Moore?
I don't know what I do. I do what they tell me. I'm the digital guy, so I maintain the website and anything else that's digital.
And he helps with Toonami Pre-Flight, which we're live streaming to right now. So thank you for joining us, Toonami Pre-Flighters.
Thank you for watching. This is live on AdultSwim.com, so don't make a fool of yourselves. Gil, what do you do?
I write things and look at stuff and tell people yay on things.
And Jason, what sort of legacy have you left with Toonami?
I don't know.
Did you just fire Jason?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's over.
His wake?
the legacy ended here. Yeah.
I run Toonami. Best job I've ever had.
I'd say that's a good job. Chris?
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm head of production for Toonami.
Chris actually runs Toonami.
Without Chris, the trains don't run on time at Toonami, so
They derail.
she is
Yes.
incredibly necessary.
Her nickname is the Timekeeper.
Yeah, call her the timekeeper.
Dana, what do you do?
Hi, I do the voice of Sarah, the AI on The Absolution, and I also do some segments on Toonami Pre-Flight.
Do you want to sing the Mobile on the Move song? for
Sure.
people here?
Mobile on the move, mobile on the move, and then Brent does guitar, and it's
Yeah.
the crowd goes mild. Thank you.
And you did a great con preparation video that we saw.
Yes. Does everybody have cool lanyards, or at least some of you?
Yeah.
Yes. Watch it. Learn about cons.
And Johnny, last but not least.
Hi, I'm an editor.
Man of very little words.
I wasn't.
So we've announced, obviously, there's shirts in the back if there's still any remaining. Jason, no shirts?
All done. Sorry,
All
guys.
done.
I'll explain. We could only afford to make 500 shirts, and we have the good problem that so many of you came that everyone couldn't get a shirt. But we promise we'll have another shirt thing soon and give free shirts to anybody that wants them.
You don't want me to take mine off right now.
While supplies last.
Our pockets just aren't deep enough right now.
We tried.
So would you like to introduce a certain thing,
yeah,
Jason?
So we will be, we have a few announcements for you guys. I think we'll start it off with a little video from Tom that I think we can play right now.
Yo, MomoCon, you ready to party?
Don't you think that's a bit much, Tom?
Nope, because we got show announcements, Q&A, and a pretty damn big goodie.
Should we give them a little hint?
I don't know. What does rhyme with Mintruder?
Could you guys hear that?
Run it again.
Turn it up!
Run it again.
Well, anyway, Tom made a joke. It'll be fine. But hopefully it'll be on pre-flight if you guys want to actually hear it. But so the next thing we're going to show, we wanted to announce we have an official month for Intruder 2, our total immersion event. Intruder 2 will happen in October.
Ish.
It will last approximately 5 weeks, and it'll have about 20 to 25 minutes worth of footage. So please be on the lookout. We will also have a Toonami comic, which we're not going to show you any of today, that will launch in September and will be a prequel story that gets you ready for Intruder 2. And right now we have brought the first about minute and a half of Intruder 2 to show you guys. Do you want to see it? So hopefully they'll turn it up so you can actually hear it, and we can go ahead and play Intruder 2.
So, the fox can't be on the same side as the chicken, but the chicken can't be on the same side as the cabbage?
Correct, but you can row back and forth.
Okay, so you put the cabbage...
Tom, I'm reading a large ship, unknown design. It's headed right for us.
Friend or foe?
Wait, I'm getting a distress signal. She's moving slowly, but appears to be undamaged. We can't initiate a proper scan from this distance.
Hail 'em, please.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Absolution, free ship. Registration key 031797. Identify yourself. Your distress beacon has been activated. Please state your emergency.
She's still coming closer. Take us down a low burn and put her up on the monitor. Huh. Don't recognize the design. No damage visible. Any additional readings, Sarah?
Tom, their weapons are hot. Powering up shields.
Thank you. So many bad things will happen, and when Intruder 2 is done, Toonami will not be the same. So please get excited and hopefully watch it in October. We're looking forward to it.
We've got to wait that long after that cliffhanger?
Unfortunately, yes. That's really hard.
You get to wait that long.
that takes a long time.
All summer.
We started that in 1997, and we just finished just now.
You guys have some really good computers back in 97.
Yeah.
We're ahead of the curve.
Dana was just a kid.
So Intruder 2 in October, and then we also have a few show announcements for some upcoming shows. Gil, do you want to take the first one?
Sure. So we have a little video piece that Sarah cut. Mm-hmm. We moved our names around, and all my visual cues are off. That Sarah cut for... Sarah, do you want to give the introduction? Do you want to tell people what you were thinking when you cut this? I'm just trying to put Sarah on the spot.
I will say that when I cut this, I was given episode 1, episode 4, episode 7, and episode 10. So I have no idea what this show is about. But given what I had, I tried to make the best thing I could with it.
So we'll play the video in a second, but
it looks good.
Replacing Inuyasha will be Michiko and Hatchin. So, spoiler. So we told our friends at Funimation that we were going to announce at 6:42, and if you'll check your watches, please, you will notice that it is exactly 6:42. So thank you, Timekeeper. We're right on schedule.
Doing really well today.
Let's go ahead and show that clip.
Ichiko and Hachin, coming June 20th, only Toonami on Adult Swim.
We really like that show, so we're very happy that we get to replace Inuyasha once that comes to an end. Once it ends, I'm not saying I don't like Inuyasha.
One day it will end, though.
All things come to an end.
It will end. It did end, unfortunately.
One Piece will never end, but
Except for One Piece.
One Piece will not end until the sun burns out, I don't think.
Luckily.
Thank goodness. So our second show announcement is a show from Sentai Filmworks. It's called Akame ga Kill. It will be the dub premiere. So Johnny, I believe, cut something for Akame ga Kill. And let's show that.
Akame ga Kill, coming August 8th, only Toonami on Adult Swim.
First time we've got a Sentai show, and hopefully the first of many.
And that'll replace Kill la Kill when the time comes.
Yeah. So then we also have an announcement that right around the time of Intruder, we don't have the exact date yet, we will be launching a Toonami app. It's going to have all kinds of cool functionality, and Sean, who is at this panel today, is going to take you guys through a little bit of it so you can see what it is.
Yeah, so when Jason first came to me, he was like, I want a Toonami app. I was like, all right, it'll be all anime,
Done.
adventure, it'll be focused on that, it'll be great. And then he was like, well, the fans do all that, and who's going to keep all that up on a daily basis? And I was like, oh, yeah, screw that. We're not doing that. I'll come back again. So then I looked at the Toonami world, and I looked at Tom, Sarah, the Absolution, and I was like, well, what if I'm part of the crew? What if I'm part of the Absolution, and I have to help broadcast the signal? What if Tom gave me this Swiss Army of an app that I can make my phone feel like it's Tom gave me this thing to go out and broadcast the signal? So we have a quick clip that kind of showcases what the app will do. So that will be for iOS and Android.
Would you call it the app solution?
Add the app solution.
No, Chad, we did not.
No. But that will get regular updates.
So one other announcement. Our friend Jose Argumedo is working on the IGPX DVD re-release. There he is.
Hello, Jose.
Hi, Jose.
And helping to lovingly remaster it for its upcoming release. And he has cut together a little trailer for that, so you guys can kind of see some of the extra footage that will be a part of that. So let's go ahead and roll that.
Go ahead, make my day. Amazing.
Nice work.
It's great to be a part of.
I was working.
Holy crap! You for real? This is why I love the RTVS!
That was intense.
When you get your DVDs, it'll sound
It's going to sound a lot
nicer.
better.
Unless you like the way that sounded, then you can just turn your TV speakers all the way up and it'll sound exactly like that. So we kind of ran out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, we'll find some stuff to talk about.
But we've got some Q&As coming. We didn't know if you guys wanted to see the intruder piece again and if anybody could hear it or people were walking in. So that was our...
Want to see that again?
Okay.
One more time. Run it back.
Since the people in the back had no idea this was going to happen, we're going to give them a couple of seconds to get that.
If you play it for 20 minutes, you get the whole episode, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the fox can't be on the same side as the chicken, but the chicken can't be on the same side as the cabbage?
Correct, but you can row back and forth.
Okay, so you put the cabbage...
Tom, I'm reading a large ship, unknown design. It's headed right for us.
Friend or foe?
Wait, I'm getting a distress signal. She's moving slowly, but appears to be undamaged. We can't initiate a proper scan from this distance.
Hail 'em, please.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Absolution, free ship. Registration key 031797. Identify yourself. Your distress beacon has been activated. Please state your emergency.
She's still coming closer. Take us down to low burn and put her up on the monitor. Huh. Don't recognize the design. No damage visible. Any additional readings, Sarah?
Tom, their weapons are hot. Powering up shields.
Even better the second time. So yeah, that's all our major announcements.
What about, are we showing any clips from the Attack on Titan Season 2, or no? We didn't bring those? No. No, I'm
You're just
kidding.
stirring that
I'm
pot,
just
aren't you?
kidding.
Yeah, wait, what are you doing?
I'm just kidding. I wish.
This is
a little,
Johnny's
that's
first
a little
day.
editor humor, guys. This is Johnny's first time on
How
the panel.
excited? How excited were you guys, though? Right?
Oh, that was humor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was just called cruelty.
Okay.
I wish.
But Chad, I think you have some questions from some Toonami fans.
Right. We had we asked online if anyone had any questions that couldn't make it to the con, and I've got two questions that I think will kind of be a good start for the Q&A. I have Inuyasha-san87 on Twitter. She or he asked, all right, I got a quick question. For Jason, do you think One Piece will ever air earlier in the block?
Will ever air what? Say that again.
Earlier in the block.
Oh, maybe. Anything's possible. We don't 100% make that decision, so a lot of that depends on how well One Piece does. But we're happy with One Piece and don't want it to go anywhere. So as long as it keeps doing what it's doing, wherever it's doing it, I'm happy.
That works.
I saw some sweet Luffys on the parking deck. Are they here? Is anybody here a sweet Luffy? Like
No unsweet
pretty
Luffys.
sick.
Nope.
There's a straw hat.
Yeah!
First row.
Got one. All right, next question.
And on Tumblr, Soulful Degenerate asked, for the Toonami crew and more so Jason, everyone wants you, Jason, what goes into the evolution of the music choices for the block, going from the D&B sound to the more erratic trip-hop dubstep style? What are those words, by the way?
Those are called buzzwords.
Okay.
I mean, for us, the music for of the Toonami block evolved mostly because of, we pretty much try to stay current with what's going on in music and drum and bass. While I still enjoy drum and bass and love it, it's not sort of a new thing anymore. And we are just sort of working with artists we like and who are usually on the newer end of the spectrum. And I mean, the rest of the music choices are kind of decided by the editors. So do either of you guys want to talk about why you choose the music you choose or not?
Yeah. I mean, we're always psyched when new stuff comes in, so whenever the new stuff shows up, we mine it pretty quickly. We've been using a lot of...
Run the jewels.
We already burned through Run the Jewels as much as we could. Now we're kind of at the end of the rope, I think, of Death Grips, right?
Yeah.
Would you say you ran the jewels already?
We ran it.
You're on
to
fire,
the ground.
What about you, Sarah?
I don't know. It's nice that we've never had as much variety of music in the past as we have now, and so it's really great because with all the various shows, they just tend to different music works with different shows, and so it's just nice to have a variety as opposed to the old school. We had all the JBV tracks to choose from.
You had
and all that.
7 Joe Boyd Vigil tracks.
Yeah, 25 tracks
that were
from
all
which
great,
to choose.
but that you had to use.
I have listened to those on loop for about a decade now, so I'm just saying. All right, so that was really the internet questions that were up to snuff. If we want to calmly line up over here, if you have a question, don't tackle anybody, please. Just to make clear, just one question, so we can get most people get to ask the most questions. They'll be doing signing later, so if you want something, give them or sign them or something. We can do that later. So I think the Splatoon Inkling here has a question. You want to come up here?
So sorry, just hang on one quick second. Evidently, if you were watching the stream, you couldn't hear the audio on any of the clips we played, but the stream will repeat and we'll fix it for those. So apologies for everyone who's not able to hear the amazing Brent Busby's work and Dana Swanson's voice and Steve Bloom and all the other talky sound things.
Technology's a bitch.
Yay, talking.
They have to deal with hearing me, but they can't hear the good stuff.
Yeah.
So sorry, go ahead.
Mike's yours.
Hey guys.
Don't taste
Hello.
this, bro.
Hi. I'm a little short. Sorry. So I'm an Inkling from Splatoon, and I was wondering, since Tom has been back, I haven't really seen any Nintendo reviews of games, and I understand that it's possibly because people get paid or pay you to do the reviews. I don't know. Internet, And I was curious if you guys could do a Splatoon review on Toonami.
Yeah, we did. It's a little trickier just technologically speaking. First of all, it doesn't have anything to do with the money. We don't get paid to do the reviews that we're doing.
I wish.
Yeah, so if anyone out there could pay us for the reviews that we're doing, please see us after the panel. We would love to take that money.
You could pay me to do a Witcher 3 review. Cheap.
Yeah, right now we would.
Right now.
We did do Pikmin 3 for Nintendo. It's a little trickier just in terms of the two screens, figuring out some of the games just don't translate well. That's part of what it is. But we're definitely looking at Splatoon to see if that's not one of the ones that would be weird, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So it's not because we're icing out Nintendo or anything. It's just
totally.
sort of the way things work in terms of the way we capture the footage physically.
No problem. Well, thanks for listening to my question.
Thank you.
I like your costume.
My question is, with all the edits that could have been done to Kill la Kill, why put underwear on Ryuko?
Because this is still America.
Yeah, because
that's what
this
people
is
freak out
national
about.
television, and there's only so much we can get away with since we share channel space with a kids network. Our standards and practices, people will not let us show some things completely 100% uncut. I agree that it would be better if we didn't have to do that, and we never want to do it. But when we are told, do this or you don't air the show, sometimes it's sort of a Sophie's choice.
Okay. Thanks.
Personally, we're very anti-underwear, but professionally, sometimes you have to do it.
Yes, no one should wear underwear ever. We all feel the same way about that.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
I was wondering if there's any works on a Tom 6 in the future?
Wow, geez.
You don't like Tom 5?
Yeah. Tom's 5 is done. We are not, well, I can't really say much without giving away other stuff. No immediate plans for Tom 6. If Toonami keeps going, and thanks to you guys, I hope we have another, 15 years. Thank you. Thank you. It's all you guys. Round of applause for you. If we continue, we will certainly have Tom 6 show up. All I can say is just watch The Intruder, and some things in Toonami will change.
Maybe something good.
Maybe something bad. Yeah. Thank you.
That's just it. You'll never know.
Yeah, hey guys, was here last year. You gave me the shirt off your back.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
have that.
Still have it.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Where's the shirt?
It's in my backpack. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, sorry Steve couldn't be here. I get that.
We're sorry Steve couldn't be here, too.
Steve is also sorry that Steve could not be here, but Steve could not be here, sadly. So if you were waiting for the big Steve reveal, I
know,
hate
Steve.
to break it to you.
Here he is!
The exits are in the back. Please file out orderly.
So my question is, will there be a fourth Toonami music CD?
Will there be another mix, another free album? Thank you for your question. There will be at some point, but we are waiting until we have enough new music that we feel like we can do a compelling mixtape. The guy who does most of the work on those, Brent Busby, is our audio guy, and he does all the audio for Toonami. He's in the audience, by the way. He's too much of a wimp to sit up on stage, but please, round of applause for Brent. It's when we have enough music that Brent and I feel like he can make a compelling mix. So there will be another one coming. I'm not sure exactly when.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, don't die.
I kind of had a design question. With Tom and all throughout the versions, what was the idea behind going back to like less shiny Tom for Tom and Friends on the ground?
Tom and Friends. That's the spin-off.
Yeah.
That's the Hanna-Barbera spin-off.
Jason and Friends.
Tom and Friends. I think the decision behind the current look of Tom, which is less shiny, is we wanted Tom to feel more lived in.
He's real, like the Velveteen Rabbit.
He's battle worn.
We like the idea. It just looked better to us and more realistic in some odd way to us, just as our personal aesthetic. If he looked a little less shiny, like he just came off the line,
I mean, not this Tom, like previous. Like
with Thomas the Tank Engine Tom. Yeah. Well, that Tom's birth was very messy. What one might even call it a breech birth. We all felt differently about that Tom. Gil and I didn't really want that Tom to have a face, but we're told he had to. But we did want him to look like he had been around and battle scarred. And then we were told no origin story for that Tom. We weren't really given a choice there. So that Tom's a complicated baby. We still have love in our heart for that Tom, but there's some compromises made. But yeah, the battle damage was just something we felt like Star Wars was sort of a good, a lived-in universe is always more interesting to me than a super fake-looking, shiny, brand-new universe, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Okay.
Whew.
Thank you.
Because we didn't have another answer.
What about Flash and D?
Flash and D were just supposed to be color for Tom to bounce off of. I still will always love D.
They're just lost on a planet somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know better than to ask if a show is going to come, so I will ask instead.
I feel like you're going to ask if a show's going to come.
He's doing it.
He's going to do it in a weird way.
Do it.
As a whole,
You got two already today.
would you be interested, and since it's still technically coming out too, in at any points airing any Ghost in the Shell Arise or anything like that?
Ghost in the Shell! Yeah. I mean, we obviously love Ghost in the Shell. We co-funded Standalone Complex, so I like Arise, and it's certainly something we are thinking about. It's just got to make financial sense more than anything else because there's not that many episodes. But yes, we love Ghost in the Shell, and I certainly hope it will come back in some form.
It's usually not about us not liking something. There's a lot of other factors that go into it. So
namely
the
money,
shows that we like,
money.
we just, there's only so much time too, and there's only so much money, so it just comes down to that.
Yeah. Also, if big asterisk, if Tom dies in Intruder 2, bring back Moltar.
Moltar.
Hi, mine's more of a just trying to put something out there for you and hope that you get the name out there so you'll remember it.
A comment, maybe, instead of a question?
Sort of. Have you heard of One Punch Man?
Yes.
The anime is coming out later this year, and I just really hope that you guys keep an eye out for that. Can get it on Toonami. I think that would be great.
Recommendation. I'm writing it down.
Thanks.
He does not work for anybody who makes One Punch Man.
But is he taking money from someone who is working for someone? Keep an eye on that guy.
Hello? Is it working? Okay. First of all, I want to say, Jason, your Twitter feed is hilarious. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
And second of all, this is another, like, putting a show out there sort of thing.
Okay.
More of a statement than a question.
I like this trend of putting shows out there rather than asking us if we're going to air shows. This is nice.
It's good. I'm sure a lot of people out here might know what I'm talking about. Have you heard of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Yes.
We like it. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. See what you did.
Hey guys, I'm hearing some people in the back are having trouble hearing, so keep it a little low, and we can all hear and have awesome questions answered, especially one by this guy.
This question is for Sarah Hardy.
So exciting.
Are you single?
I'm afraid I'm off the market, but I'm flattered.
Worth a challenge. But all seriousness aside,
Take that.
there has been a recent announcement in regards to the Dragon Ball series. You guys heard about Dragon Ball Super coming out next month?
Yeah.
I was wondering, since you
just put it out there.
Yeah, put it out there, basically. But it's also been a while since you guys aired a Dragon Ball movie as well. So, is it possible to, in the future, if you guys can possibly air the newer movies that came out, like Battle of the Gods? Or
we are one of many people, many groups that exist that are trying to get the rights to both Super and movies and everything else. So we definitely are interested, obviously, and we don't know what's going to happen, but it's something we obviously would love to make happen for Toonami. So just know that if it's possible, we are doing everything in our power to be a part of that.
I will throw credit cards at the screen. Like, come on. Just take it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Johnny's mom just called, by the way. So.
Aww.
Good luck on the panel.
Was she saying she
can
couldn't
take
hear
the
audio
call.
on the intruder tease?
We can pipe it in.
Oh, yeah. She'd love it.
I mean, my dad came to one of
If you
these
have a
things
question
before.
for
So.
Johnny's mom, please come to the front.
So I'm sure this question's been asked at other places before, but what was the original inspiration for the original 1990s Tom, and then the Tom's evolutions up until 5, because forget 5? I seriously have a hatred of 5. I'm sorry, I know it's your guys' messed up brainchild, but
We hate your baby.
Yeah. I
will not lie about it.
Not sure what makes him so different from the others, but I understand. The inspiration behind the original Tom was the work of an artist named Juan Baudet, and he did these really psychedelic 70s drawings of little sort of weird sorcerers, and they were kind of bulbous the way that Tom looked. And then also, was it Supreme? There was a skate.
It was a Kid Robot.
Kid Robot skate sticker of a robot that looked not entirely dissimilar, and those were the original visual inspirations.
Luckily, the statute of limitations on that sticker's run out, so we're totally fine to keep their stuff.
Behind the pot-bellied Tom. And the reverse knees that he used to have were just the designer at the time, his design choice.
Which is really hard to make a 3D robot
hard to
walk
animate.
with backwards knees. If you're ever making a 3D robot, do not reverse the knees.
Yeah, it's very hard to make him
Your knees
walk.
are there that way because it works.
But that's why it switched in later years. But yeah, that's the inspiration for the original Tom.
Could I have a follow-up question for you? So you prefer Tom 4 above Tom 5? Or you
I
hate them
don't
both
like
in different
Tom the
ways?
Tank Engine. It really just killed it for me after that.
Can't
Also,
go
just because I'm going to follow the pattern, putting this out there, High School DxD. It'll probably never happen, but I'm putting it out there.
Can you hear what you said?
I said High School DxD.
Ah, okay.
Didn't a newspaper call Potbelly Tom like Bubble Bellied or something?
Yeah. Bubble Belly.
Any press, right?
Animes you should look out for is Parasite and what's it called? I did want to know what kind of jobs you guys took when Toonami did shut down for a while.
Well, we all took different jobs, but we all worked for Adult Swim and Cartoon Network, mostly making promos. Johnny and Sarah edited promos. Gil and I made sales promotions. And Dana, you worked on Adult Swim promos. So we kind of just worked on various Adult Swim and Cartoon Network stuff in the meantime.
We went deep undercover and waited for the call to come. we bided our time.
No pizza men? No waitresses anymore?
No.
No. I was just wondering. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
They'll be doing autographs later, so if you want to suggest a show, you might want to suggest to then so we can get all the questions. Every single question, including your question.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out, by the way. I have two questions, and they're kind of technical, but...
you were only allowed one question.
Two. When I really love watching the live stream on my cell phone of Toonami, but I'd really like it if there was a Chromecast version of this app so I could watch it on my television.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird, but like...
Sean Moore, would you like to take that question?
Sorry. It's like...
Yeah, we'll take a look into that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know it sounds weird, but like...
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and my second question is I really like Pre-Flight. It's a great little video podcast thingy. But is there any chance it'll ever be like an actual podcast I could like download after the fact? I love the streaming idea, but if I get into like the middle of it,
you're not alone. Many people have asked if we'll ever put the Toonami Pre-Flight episodes up anywhere for download, but we can't. The company won't let us legally, so it's like not our decision. It's just going to be streaming for now. We're sorry.
Okay.
But I do know of some places where you can find old ones.
The internet.
There are people.
No paper trail, right?
Yeah, maybe some in this room have figured that out. Wink.
Hello, RC, Toonami faithful.
How are you?
Ever since day one. I have two quick questions. I was wondering if there's any way y'all can give a quick synopsis on what happened with Black Hole Mega Mix and why it didn't come out legally.
Say that again.
Black Hole Mega Mix. Can you give details on why Black Hole Mega Mix never came out? And also the second question: will there ever be probably the talks of a Toonami network?
Well, the second question, did you hear the first question?
There will not be a Toonami.
Why Black Hole Mega Mix never came out?
Why Black Hole Mega Mix never got
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Why that never got an album?
I think if we could not hear through the microphone, it'd be way easier because it's like somehow it absorbs everyone's voice and eats it.
We just hear.
Chad, if you'd relay every question to him.
There will not be the Toonami Mega Mix will never have a physical release and didn't at the time because the original Toonami album didn't sell well enough. Sadly, collector's item, baby.
When's it on vinyl?
Yeah, never.
Why not?
And then there will not be a Toonami network anytime soon that I'm aware of, at least not in this country. In other countries, different story.
But we don't control that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You could move to Indonesia.
I like your shirt.
Well, it's my turn. I guess I'm going to pretty much pitch another one to you. Anyone ever heard of a manga named the Natsu no Taizai or the Seven Deadly Sins?
Yes. Yes, we have.
Pause for reaction.
Yeah,
Not the manga. You know what I'm talking about, genius. You're the one who's supposed to be doing your job.
But thank you for.
Please don't touch the moderator.
I did. I just poked him.
Oh, my
There's
bad.
a difference.
Nice.
All right. I'll poke you on Facebook then. But another question. Do you guys have any intention on possibly expanding the block or pushing it to an earlier time anytime soon?
Not at present, although that decision's not entirely in our hands. But yeah, there's no current plans to expand the block later or start it earlier. Right now, we're sticking with what we have.
And we like being there.
Well, I'm glad for what we got. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Which, Jason, I know you mentioned before that the shorter block's not really a detriment to you guys.
No, we're happy with the shortened block. We are. We understand why people would want a longer block, but we're not being given the opportunity anyway, so we're kind of just happy with what we have.
Deadpool?
We're about moving forward.
Deadpool?
Sup, homies? Well, these two gentlemen kind of answered what I was going to ask, but back in the day, Toonami had a whole weekday block.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, man.
Since you guys pretty much said that there's no Toonami network, I seriously doubt there's going to be a weekday block anymore, correct?
No, yeah, I mean, pretty much how it works now with Toonami is we are on Adult Swim and we cannot go on Cartoon Network now, where there's no going back, basically, is what we've been told. So we're an Adult Swim property now, and that's how we'll remain for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and I think the closest we would get to a weekday block is Pre-Flight.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is, it's on all the time. Like, that's awesome.
Right. Awesome. Well, then in that case, we'll Fist of North Star's on Hulu and all these other channels. Is there a possibility you guys might pick that up and maybe air it, because that's one of the greatest action animes of all time? So.
I agree with you. It is one of the greatest action animes of all time.
Yeah.
Fist of the North Star. But it will probably not show up on Toonami.
All right.
But I do love it.
Well, thank you, gentlemen and ladies. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Deadpool.
Yay, we're people.
How y'all guys doing?
Hey, how are you? You're just filming your question. I like it.
Yes. What made y'all change Moltar into Tom in Toonami?
Oh, sure. You want to talk about that? Why did we change Moltar into Tom?
I mean, we wanted to have a bit of a different look. Moltar came about sort of as the Toonami was looking for a way to tie to Cartoon Network in general, and at the time the people who were running Cartoon Network thought having Moltar as the host made a lot of sense, and then as time went along we felt like it seemed a little weird to have him also be on Space Ghost Coast to Coast and on Toonami, and it just seemed like a little bit of a disconnect as they were getting that off the ground. So we just felt like we wanted to evolve the look, and we were getting more and better 3D software in, and just wanted to explore other looks, very similar to why we've changed Tom throughout the years, just to keep it fresh and keep looking for new ways to represent him.
All right. Bring back Yu Yu Hakusho.
Bring back Yu Yu Hakusho.
Bring back Inuyasha?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho. Gotcha.
He took mine.
Everyone has the same question.
No, I was just going to ask where Steve was. Anyhow, in the Intruder intro, there was an ID number for the Toonami. There's an ID for the Absolution. Do those numbers mean anything, or are they just random?
Maybe.
They sure do.
I didn't mean for the
So the
story, I
numbers
meant,
were
like, from the past.
031797. Do those numbers mean anything to you?
No, but I forget things more than I remember them.
Okay.
Somebody knows.
Someone knows.
I'm with you.
There are people who know.
We're not going to tell you, but the internet will tell you soon enough.
Okay. And Gargantia.
Thanks.
Hello, guys. I would first off like to say before I ask my question is, how are you doing today?
Good.
We're good.
That's good.
I love your wristlet.
Oh, thank you.
It's awesome.
This question is regards to Bleach. Ever since Bleach came on, I was trying to follow it, but I couldn't follow it because the show somehow got canceled, and I would like to know why has Bleach taken off air?
Bleach was taken off the air. I mean, it got canceled in Japan. I don't know why.
We didn't have anything to do with that.
But we took it off the air because they weren't making any more.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. We would. It always did very well for us. We would still be showing Bleach right now if they were making more.
If there were new Bleaches, we would have new Bleaches.
Yes.
This sounds like a trip to Japan for all of us.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, thank you so
Let's
much.
go.
Going? Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
My name's Lamar. I'm a musician. I was trying to figure out if you guys knew anything about how to get music to Toonami, Adult Swim, who would I talk to, that kind of thing.
Sure. The easiest way is to send me a link on Twitter.
Okay.
My Twitter account is @ClarkNova1.
Clark.
Clark Nova 1, at Clark Nova 1. Just send me a link to your music, and I'll check it out when I get a chance.
AKA Lich King DeMarco.
Yeah.
Give me a... I'm hold on. All right. Spell it for me. I'm sorry.
At CLARKNOVA number 1.
The number 1, or like spelled out?
You just confused him.
All one word.
His phone number
It's hard to hear you. Sorry. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's hard for me to hear you too. That this is a cavernous room.
Cool. Thank you.
Fix it,
Have a good
Jill.
one.
Good luck.
Hey, I'm Misael, and I was just wondering, would you guys ever be pushing to at least do any other days during the weekend for Toonami?
Would we do any other days during the week for Toonami?
Like, do you have any plans to at least do any other day of the week?
If Toonami suddenly started getting incredible ratings inexplicably, they would add us over and over every day of the week. But where we are now, we're currently going to stay on Saturday nights.
Both we and the network are happy with Saturday nights, so we have no immediate plans to change that.
We're adding an 8th day to the week. It's called Toonami Day. Everybody can tune in right after.
Toonami.
Check it out. Toonami.
Toonami.
Day.
We're still working on it.
I'll see all of you then. It's the best day of the week.
But thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Hey, Doc.
Good evening. I just want to know, I've been watching the show since about...
Can't hear a thing.
Write it down.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything you're saying. I love your mask.
Sorry about that.
That's
I was
better.
just wondering, I've been watching Toonami since I was 6 years old.
Oh,
so
wow.
I was just wondering if you were going to do like a thing with bringing back some of the old shows along with the set of new ones, a combination of first like new, then old, then new and old.
Well, you know, a lot of people ask if we're going to do like a sort of more nostalgia version of Toonami, and I don't think we are. I mean, other than, you know, we kind of are doing it now a little bit. We're showing a lot of shows that were on Toonami before, just newer episodes or newer versions. But as far as showing like older shows from back in the day, that's going to be rare if it happens at all, because unfortunately most of those shows don't cost less money. They cost the same as getting a new show, but they will get much lower ratings than a new show. So for us, it's sort of a trade-off we have to make. That's not to say that it would never happen, but it's not going to happen anytime. It's not going to happen often. So, reboot. Well, that will never happen. I'm sorry.
J.J. Abrams presents Toonami.
They are making a new reboot. They keep saying every like 5 years.
They are making a new reboot. Yeah.
It never seems to come about, but they keep saying it.
I haven't heard anything about it in a while, but I know they're working on one.
Before I ask my question, I really wanted to thank the people on the inside rows right here who have been putting up with the additional volume and disruptions of all of us in the queue. They've been yelling some angry things at us, but I understand. Like, you want to hear what the Toonami board is saying as well. So thank you for putting up with us in this line. And it's pretty close to what I was going to ask with the previous man, but I was going to ask if you have considered the merits of a 30-minute to 1 hour nostalgic Toonami block, Shampoo, Bebop, you know, original Brotherhood. I'm sure that the price on airing those shows is probably going to be about the same as the current ones because they've proven themselves as being true.
Yeah.
But is there an advantage to maybe playing them?
What do you think?
No.
I mean, I would say we aired Bebop for like 13 years. I think we did right by Bebop, and we aired Full Metal for 5 years. And I mean, like, you know, those are all shows that we let go because they weren't really able to hold ratings anymore, and we had run them into the ground because we love them. But so the idea of bringing them back doesn't really make sense right now. Sorry.
No.
But never say never.
Having the perspective from the board, I could understand.
But we love those shows. I don't blame you for wanting them back. But you know,
like from my perspective, I would watch them every week. So, but I know I'm one of the few. But thank you.
But thank you for
thanks
watching.
For your question, and thanks for watching.
So we have about 10 minutes left, so we can probably take 2 or 3 more questions.
Yeah.
So
we're here, man.
But you guys will be doing signings afterwards. If you have personal questions, you
Yeah,
can
we
quickly
will
ask.
we will, for anyone that wants to talk to us, we'll be doing signings in the hallway to the left after the panel.
Oh my God, let's talk about how this guy's in Vivi.
Favorite costume.
All right, so one of the last few questions. Can we hear through the mask?
Yeah, should be able to. Well, first off, hi.
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 Hello.
Second off,
Best costume.
I remember when Toonami had those two other robots. What was the reason of getting rid of Tom for them for a while? I was always wondering about that.
What was the reason why
Chad.
we had Flash?
You didn't?
Those robots were named Flash and D, and they were there because our boss wanted the block to have more than just Tom talking to Sarah. He wanted it to feel more like a group of people. So we created those characters with different personalities just to bounce off of Tom.
All right. Thanks.
So Jason, now that you're the boss, what do you think is the best thing about the Absolution?
The Absolution?
Yeah, about the crew, about like what's happening on board.
Says Sarah.
I think Sarah's the best thing. I don't know.
Not fishing.
I like having Tom and Sarah and their relationship and being able to sort of keep it simple and focus on that. I do hope to bring back the Clydes soon enough, but we need more money before we can do that.
So we're going to start a Kickstarter.
That's not true. We can't do that.
We can't really, but let's pretend.
Thank you for your question.
We're not.
I love your costume.
Hey, I was just asking. What was I about to say? Okay. For the two new anime that really came out and just causing a storm in general, is there any way that, not anyway, is there any hope of seeing Assassination Classroom and Death Parade on Toonami?
Is there any way?
Assassination Classroom and what?
Assassination Classroom and Death Parade.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are, as always, looking at every new show that comes out and thinking about whether or not they'll fit Toonami and talking to the people that make them.
All right. I just heard that.
You're just putting it out there, though, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And if you guys have
Thank you.
if you guys have any pre-2000 anime that you want on Pre-Flight, we can
Dana
arrange
will review
that.
them for
I'll
you.
review it.
Detective Conan, there you go. That's a
Detective
good one.
Conan?
Is that a vote for Detective Conan?
All right.
Hey guys again.
One vote.
I wanted to just say thanks for airing Black Lagoon last year. It's one of my favorite shows.
Thank you.
Thanks. In November, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of IGPX. You guys going to do anything special for it?
No. The DVD will be out, and I may look back fondly on that, but otherwise, that's it.
Be a time for quiet reflection and possibly a cake.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this is just something that sort of struck my mind out thinking about The Intruder. As it's a total immersion event, and all previous total immersion events have had audience participation. Will there be any sort of thing for the audience to interact with, or?
Yes, there absolutely will. Thank you for asking. There absolutely will be some audience participation element to Intruder 2. Promise. We won't announce that till much later because it kind of gives away some key story elements, but we promise there will be.
Hashtag Intruder 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Got a question. If your future selves came to you 5 years before you made Toonami, what would they say?
Are we our
you had to
future
change
selves
to make it
currently,
better?
and we're going back in time now, or this is our future selves further from now?
I don't know what I would say to myself. You mean like if I?
Because like your future self just came to you and said you're going to have a huge fan base who's going to love you, and just expect everything from you. But I want you to change this to make it even better. What would it be?
Oh, geez, what?
I wouldn't change a thing.
That's a very Gil answer.
Not even Tom. Not even Tom Ford.
I might change Tom 4, but otherwise, I would say, get ready. You're about to have an amazing ride, you lucky bastard.
Oh, nice.
This question is for all of you guys. I just wanted to know. I'm not sure if you've answered this yet because I kind of came in a bit late, but. What is each of your just personal favorite shows that you've shown throughout the entirety of Toonami?
Oh, cool question.
Ever?
Start with
Back in the day, now.
We'll start with Johnny. What's your favorite show you've worked on?
All-time favorite, Dragon Ball Z. Current favorite, Attack on Titan.
Those are good answers. My favorite, I think that has ever been shown, is Cowboy Bebop. And current favorite, I'm actually watching a lot of Kill la Kill right now.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Spoiler alert. Not
Chris,
that big of an anime.
yeah, Chris just works here and makes sure everything runs on time, so we're not going to put her on the spot.
I do like Attack on Titan, though.
You did like Attack on Titan. Yeah. For me, Fooly Cooly, always. And currently, I really do love Kill la Kill. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dana took my comments. I would agree with her on both. I would say Bebop and Kill la Kill.
I can take Evangelion.
Okay.
I can go back in time. Evangelion.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, I have to continue Kill la Kill, and I really liked seeing Akira.
Yeah.
It's not a show, Sean.
It's a show, kind of, not.
Right now, I am loving Attack on Titan, but all-time fave is Big O.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great
That's a good
question. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Can I have a button?
Oh, shoot.
I don't want to
Maybe.
take
I
your
might have to
button,
give you
but
one.
I want one.
But my question is, I mean, I know y'all just kind of launched the app. Y'all don't know if y'all can't really talk about all the features and stuff, but like, I was wondering if it's possible, maybe y'all might be able to, air some extra shows in between the app, considering y'all can't really get a block, added on to the actual block that's on now. So
Air the shows on the app, you're saying?
Yeah, like, could we see like any exclusive shows?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, and I understand why you would ask that. Some of the reasons we don't stream some of the shows that you'll see on the air are because we can't get those rights from the company that we're licensing them from, because maybe they have a deal with Hulu, maybe they have a deal with Netflix, and to have us do it too, conflicts with that deal. It's just all business, basically. So whatever shows we can get to put on the app, we will, and whatever you don't see there is because they either won't give them to us because they have a Netflix exclusive deal or something, or they cost too much. But
Or Jason doesn't like them personally.
No, but that totally makes sense. Good question.
And for the final question, make it good.
Pressure. So much pressure.
Hello.
Hello.
I got a question. And is this the future? Would you like adding Hunter, X Hunter, and Fairy Tail to Toonami?
We couldn't hear you.
Hunter x Hunter and Fairy Tail.
We, as always with any show, we're looking at every show out there. I can't talk about what we're getting other than what we talked about, but we're looking at both of those shows, of course.
Okay.
We can
Thank
do
you
a
for
couple
putting it out there.
We can do a couple more. Yeah.
So not the last question.
We have to stay in
They said
line.
nobody.
Would you ever consider adding the Megaman.exe or Star Force anime?
We can't talk about what we might have coming, but I like Mega Man. So
I love Mega Man.
To everyone else
He's
who's
on
in the
my
line,
dresser. I
the
love
answer
him
will be
every day.
literally the exact same if you ask us about a show.
I really like your outfit.
Hello, my name is Amanda. I have a question. Because of the dark elements in like Steven Universe, as far as like the hints, would it be possible to think that maybe it might get a little darker later on and you might take it over?
Steven Universe?
Steven Universe.
Would Steven Universe come to Toonami, you're asking?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, let me be
We love
clear.
Steven
Yeah, we love Steven Universe.
Yeah.
And
So does Cartoon Network, where
That's
but
true, but
they
like,
unfortunately, while a show is airing on Cartoon Network, like presently, they're not going to let us air it on Adult Swim because there's too many kids watching it, and they don't want like Steven Universe next to like Hellsing Ultimate would be
awesome.
So,
I'd watch.
so I get it because
I would watch that.
Steven Universe does feel kind of Toonami, and Rebecca Sugar grew up with Toonami, so it makes sense. But I don't think you'll see that happening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I know now you want to hear about any more shows, but I was wondering if it's possible to add Darker Than Black to the schedule.
We like Darker Than Black, and like with any other show, we're taking it under consideration.
Okay, thank you.
We hope your hand feels better.
Okay, I think we have to cut it now. We're getting the signal to wrap it up. So
Right,
I
we're
think that
going to
had
be doing
it.
autographs right out here,
Yeah,
guys.
we will be signing stuff right out there. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Very much appreciated, guys.
Thank you.
Can we get a round of applause?
You guys were looking for me, so I came to say hi.